What's up guys, Pinda here. Welcome back to No CSGO, a series devoted to making you a better Counter-Strike player. Last time we were focused on smoking B site from T side on the map Aztec, which is in the non-competitive map group. Today we're going to be focused on Mirage, which is one of the most popular maps in the competitive map group. This is also one of my favorite maps, and my team really likes to play on this as well. So yeah, I'm going to teach you the basics of what you need to know to get into more advanced and more competitive, higher ranks in matchmaking, by teaching you a few smokes that you should all know. The worst thing is when you go to a solo queue and you ask people, "Hey guys, do you know smokes on this map?" And everyone's like, "No," and they're all like DMG or LE or whatever, and they don't know these smokes. It's just the most frustrating thing, because at that level it's generally pretty, common knowledge to have these smokes in your repertoire. So if you want to move up to those kind of ranks or higher, you definitely need to have these built into your cerebellum, in your muscle memory. So I'll be showing you 3 or 4, actually I'll show you 4 basic 4 smokes that you should know to take A site primarily from T side. So the 4 smokes that we are going to be looking at is, first of all, we're going to look at CT, blocking off CT. Whoa, that is weird. That little box is like right there. Blocking, one covering CT, one covering here, which is jungle / connector smoke, one covering stairs, and one covering A site, which is right there. So these 4 smokes are very useful for taking A site, and you should know all of these. Maybe not the A site one, that's not like super necessary. It is useful though. But the 3 main ones that you all should know are the CT smoke, the jungle / connector smoke, and the stair smoke. So let's jump right in. So for the CT smoke, you're going to be running from spawn right to this corner right here. So you're going to push right into this corner. You'll feel it. Hold shift if you have to. It makes it easier to find that spot quickly. And what you're going to do is you're going to aim right at this junction in the mortar here of the bricks. And you're going to aim right at the boundary with the sky and the roof here. And all you do is you do a jump throw. And in my last video, I talked about jump throws and the ambiguity that's behind them, and I narrow it down to 3 different ways that you can control your jump throws. And I'm probably going to make a separate video that's all got to do with jump throwing, so I can link that instead of the Aztec video. But for now, I'll send a link to that video so you can get an idea for the way I control jump throws. So for this smoke, you're going to want to do the medium magnitude jump throw that I've come up with, and that is the jump throw where you jump and throw your grenade at the exact same time. So you press space and press left click at the exact same time. So once you're aiming this, you do your jump throw, and it should land perfectly right at CT, right on the first step. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of people that are like, "Oh, Pinda, there's way better ones to learn, like the ones that can get like on top of this step, like on the box." Oh yeah, but that's, you know what, like it's pretty hard to do those ones. I have heard of them, but all of these smokes I've taught myself. I haven't really used any internet resources other than for ones that I found really difficult, for some of the mid smokes, for instance. However, this one, it works just fine. It lands on the first step. It covers off the entire angle from the ground of CT. So if you're aiming, if you're an opper on CT and you're aiming at T ramp or A ramp here, you won't be able to see that at all, even at Palace there. The only thing that is vulnerable about that smoke is that they can jump up on here or onto ticket booth, and they can shoot over top. But you know what, if they're up here or on ticket booth, then you'll be able to mow them down really easily. So that's that smoke. I'll just show it to you again really quickly. So push into that, aim right there, and jump and release your grenade at the exact same time. So jump, left click and spacebar at the exact same time. Boom, boom, boom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. First step. And that's that. Watch. Oh, am I stuck? Yeah, so you can see it works really well. Even if you are up here, like, it's still like, actually, it's pretty well covered there. You have to really jump up onto the actual ticket booth to see over that. And at that point, you're already in the site, and you'll have mowed them down. So the second smoke I'll show you is to block off connector and jungle. And so what that does is generally an opper or some guy will be covering the mid lane, which is right here. I love watching this lane. It's super fun because you get there first, and generally this, if you're a good opper, you can get the pick every time on CT side. It really comes down to who's a better opper. But you know, if the CTs are like, oh, it's A, it's A, it's A, you can quickly move. The CT generally moves quickly from this position here to covered palace, which is like right there, that little sliver there. So this smoke will cover off that angle as well as anybody pushing from cat to connector, which is like this angle here. Even from cat itself, that smoke will cover it off. So I'll show you that one really quickly. This one's a little bit harder, and it takes a lot more practice just based on my own conception of what this one is. So you run up there, you come up here, and you come to the second divider in between these two enclaves, and you aim right in the center and a bit to the left. So just a bit to the left of it, kind of like where this black dot is right there. That's kind of like the best spot. And then what I do is I pull back about 3 steps until you're roughly even with this line here in the cobblestone on the ground. So if you guys are new to trying this smoke out, you can just look down just to kind of give yourself an idea whether you're in the right position. And I'll get to why that is important, why you pull off in a second. So you line up with that in the center there, and then you aim right in the corner a little bit out into the sky right there, right on the left side of this block. And all you do is throw. Just standing throw. So you can see completely blocked. Oh, I guess not there. But you know what? You're not going to be really pushing there anyway. This is the angle that really matters. You can't see through that at all. So the reason why I pulled off is to cover that angle off. Whereas if you just do the same thing and you're aiming right there and you don't pull off a bit and you do that, it's going to leave a little bit of a gap. See? You can see that gap there. That's why you need to pull off a little bit. So that is that smoke, and a very useful one. That is the one that I like doing the most. The only thing that you need to worry about when you're doing this one is watching the rush from A ramp. So make sure that one of your team is watching the push from CT side, like here, or whatever. I've had guys that kind of watch it from here, but if they're watching it from here, be really cautious because the CTs will be able to kill you from like here. And at that point, your teammate can't see them. So you gotta be really wary about that. All right, so that is the jungle connector smoke. Then the next smoke that I'll show you is the easiest one, and that is stairs. And a lot of people see this one and are like, holy crap, that sounds like so hard. Because what it does is you throw it and it bounces off here and lands here perfectly. But this is actually the most forgiving smoke grenade that you can do on Mirage. So all you have to do for this one is you run straight up to this beam and you aim center with it, and you aim in the center of this sky polygon. So you can see like it kind of forms a polygon if you make an invisible line between this divider in the wall and this beam here. Just make an invisible line and you aim in the center of that polygon and you just throw. And that's it. you can be like a little bit left, a little bit below, a little bit higher, and it'll still hit perfectly. And that covers the angle from the top of the stairs, so they won't be able to climb up and kill your team from up there. So yeah, that one's very simple. I'll just show you again really quickly, like how quickly it does. You don't even have to be that accurate. Just kind of wing it. Hits every time. It's very straightforward. So if you're really bad at throwing smoke grenades and you want the easy way out, call that smoke right away if you're solo queuing. And yeah, so I'll show you the last smoke, which is covers a site right about there. And I taught this one to myself literally like right before I made this video, just to show you guys like how easy this is. So all I did for this was I run straight into this wall, this one that kind of, it's like on the diagonal here, and you line up with the corner on the left side, just like that, and then you aim a little bit off this pointy thing, straight up to where the sun is, and this the same like cross beam that is splitting the wall that I talked about for the stair smoke. And you just aim right off that and a little bit off of this stick. So straight off and up to like right there. And you just throw. And that covers the site. Very easy. Very easy. So yeah, those are the 4 smokes that I would teach you. I guess like one other one that you could learn is just like you know, this one. Oh shit. Okay, well, I didn't mean to hit that little thing, but just like one to cover you if you want to push out from Palace. Because if you're the last one, you're trying to like clutch or something. The last thing you want is like a guy watching here trying to kill you, or a guy here trying to kill you. If you throw a smoke there, you limit their angle quite a lot. So I did it again. Anyway, you just throw a smoke like right on top of there, and it should help you move out easier. But anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. I hope that these smokes were useful. Just to recap, we covered CT, connector, jungle, stairs, and a ramp, and a bonus one on Palace that I failed at. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys, and I hope you learned something, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care now. Bye.